Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. Sitting next to me is Mike Brenner. This is the MLB Odds Couple show for Thursday, August 4th. Mike Brenner, let's keep this snappy because we got early games, right?
Yes,
some early games,
yes.
a bunch of picks I'm liking.
You really do? You like this card, huh?
Well, there's a bunch of second halves that I'm not going to give because second half lines aren't out yet, and we shoot this too early. We shoot this before the second half lines come out.
Gotcha.
So I might give one. There's a bunch of second halves I'm waiting on though when the lines come out. A bunch of sort of shots that I'm going to take here, which are like, you can make a good argument against them, but let's throw the record up there. We're clawing out of it. We're trying to claw out of it.
Trying, buddy. It's just sometimes you get snake bit here and there, but that's all right, Pistol Pete, because we're fighters and we don't quit.
That's right.
We ain't got no quit in us.
All right, so let's see. Let's start with the first thing that Minnesota Cleveland. I've had a good read on that series.
Minnesota, you have had a great read on that.
Yesterday.
Did it again yesterday.
Yeah.
Plus 156 or something.
Yes, absolutely, and I had the overs as well, which was the big casher. This one is a little bit tricky though, right? Clevenger starting. He's coming up for the minors. He was good in the minors, right? How will he fare here? Not exactly certain. On the other side, Santiago coming over from the Angels. He's good most of the time with the Angels, but recently had some control issues. I'm going to stay off this one. I will. I'll take Minnesota on the second half. The second half line should be about minus 115 or so. It's Clevenger's big question mark. So I'm not going to touch the total, although I would lean towards the over again. But I'm not going to touch it. And if it does go over, I think it might be because Cleveland has a big day. But for my pick, I will go with Minnesota on the second half for this show when the line comes out. We'll see.
I think you've had a really good read on Minnesota, Pete. Another thing, the biggest thing with Santiago, he can't go past 6 innings, and that's why they just had to let him go because of that. I don't know.
And
I don't know.
He's had control issues recently.
Big time issues, and even though he has been winning, he's been getting some run support. I got to stay off of that one. But man, you have definitely been sharp on Minnesota.
Next one. This is a shot. A bunch of my picks today are shots, meaning that
here's a new one.
Meaning that you can make a good argument against them, but it's but the argument in favor of it I think is like a little bit stronger, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to take KC against Tampa Bay.
Ooh.
They haven't been doing it, KC, but I will take a shot with KC on the first 5 innings, and I'll take them on the pinnacle opener.
Who's towing the rubber for Tampa?
Well, it's Smiley, and Smiley, he's had a very up and down year, right? His recent starts have been a little bit better, because he's had some rest, and they gave him a little bit of rest earlier in the year, and that really helped him a lot. The All-Star break obviously equals rest for him. His last start was okay, but there was signs that maybe he's going to start struggling. And then Kennedy's coming off a great start. He's also up and down, but I think this is another start where he'll be able to carry the momentum over from his last start and be okay. So I'll take a shot. Again, if it loses, I will understand why. But at plus money, I'll take the pinnacle opener. Pinnacle first half is not out yet, but it should be about 120 or so, plus 120 or so.
Well, not last year, but 2 years before that, Kennedy started picking up steam the second half of both of those seasons. So I couldn't try to talk you off of that one. But.
Again, this is a shot. I could understand. If Tampa Bay wins, I won't be surprised. Okay, moving on. St. Louis and Cincinnati. Leak and Finnegan tempting to take the over here.
It is. It's so tempting. Leak's going back home where he used to get
he has
belted.
not done well recently either.
At all. Pete, it's that, and I'm not a totals guy, but I wanted to pull the trigger on this so bad. But with my luck as of late, if I pull the total on that over, it's going to be under so bad it'll be sick.
Yeah, and Leak also can be good.
Yeah,
he can be good. It was very recent that he was striking out, double digits a game. People were like, where the hell did that come from?
And he may even want to go back and show them what they lost, but he struggles in that park though. That's what concerns
and 9
me.
is a little high. I did take a small shot with Cincinnati as a home dog, but I'm gonna hold off on him here because just
one of these days you're going to reveal what a small shot is.
Yeah, just one unit. All right, then moving on. San Francisco, Philly. You have anything to say about that? There was no overnight line. I'm going to pass on that one.
Nope, sure don't.
Then White Sox and Detroit. Detroit has been just money game in and game out.
Wow.
Now they got Zimmermann coming back, who reportedly was good in his minor league starts.
They say he tweaked out some of those issues he had. Because remember, the first part of the season, before he got hurt, he did not look anything like the pitcher that we knew. So that's why I got to stay off it. I have it wrote up here, Pete, but I have to pull away.
So tempting to take Detroit. I did take him on the overnight line at minus. You know what? I will do it. Quintana's been good though.
Yeah, but Chi Sox are just pounded with injuries. They got so many injuries. It's not even funny.
I will take Detroit on the -1 line though, which will be the money line is the bet online sportsbetting.ag line -128. Detroit, and the run line part will be on the Pinnacle line +156. That should work out to about +120 or so. Detroit -1. Anything else before I move on that you want to jump on?
I've got one play today, Pete. I've got one, and I'm going with the Angels. They acquired Nolasco, who's been serviceable.
Yes.
Okay, Angels are picking up steam. They've won 6 of their last 10. The bats are coming alive, and here's what I like: Oakland has just been getting pounded. They've lost 5 straight. If they lose this game, that'll be 2 series straight. Jesse Hahn's on the mound. All right, the relief pitching for this team is really, really getting battled. I mean, just pounded. Yeah. And again, they're dealing with issues. What's the full game money line for the Angels?
Full game money line for the Angels. Standard home favorite line. Best line would be -136. Again, SBRodds.com is where we're doing our line shopping here. -136 is the best line we can give you. Sportsbetting.ag.
That's all I'm rolling with today, big man.
Yeah, that one, I bet the over on the overnight. I got 8.5. Now it's up to a full 9.
Okay.
All right, I will take it. I'll take the over 9.
I knew you were going to pull that trigger, Pistol.
I'll take the over. Oh, actually, I'm seeing at the Greek 8.5 -130.
They got to
take that one. I'll take that one. See,
that half a run.
SBRodds.com. Well, you're also paying -130.
It is
everything. If I was going to take line, it would be 9. It would be -110. But I'll take the 8.5 -130 on that one. Then we got the Mets and Yankees. That's an interesting series. What's up with the Mets?
I don't know.
Cespedes on the DL now, right?
Again, yeah. Yes. I mean, it's just amazing. Luckily, they picked up Bruce, but
Jay Bruce, no hits.
No hits. 0 dividends. 0 for 8. I don't know. That team, I just think that team's going to do what they were doing years past, Pete. I really do. I think they're just going to be flops. I don't see them being major contenders. I just don't. I don't.
And Bartolo Colon, they put him out on short rest last start. Did not work out.
No.
Things just aren't working out for the Mets right now.
No, they are not. Who's on the hill for the Yanks?
Eovaldi, who they brought him back from the bullpen, and he's one of these guys so frustrating because he has great stuff, but he gets a lot of strikeouts, but he just gives up runs as well, and just in general.
Nobody's hitting on that New York Mets side, so I don't know. Eovaldi might be the call on that. I got to stay off, Pete. This is one of those cards. There's nothing really stuck out. It told me just take a day off. Yeah. So
I hear you. All right, I'm gonna think about the Mets one. Yeah.
All right. Well, don't think too long or too hard. So
then we got Texas and Baltimore. Texas.
There's another team. What the hell?
At some point, they're going to start winning.
They got to. Somebody's got to start paying dividends. Hamels threw a great game, but just got no support whatsoever.
I mean, Baltimore's a good team. I mean, even with the additions for Texas, it's not like you're going up against one of the weaker teams.
No, Bucky Showalter's been there for a minute, and he knows what he's doing. He's a damn good manager, Pete, and he cashes tickets as well.
Yeah.
I'm staying off, and I'm just going with my one with the Angels. And
okay, I'm going to keep going on down the games. All right, one more. Toronto, Houston.
Okay.
This one,
I almost took that with Hap on the mound.
Yes. Hap's been doing well. Fires has been okay, but not as he's been up and down. He's off of a good start, a little bit surprisingly.
What talked me off of that ledge, Pete?
Which one?
That one. I was going with Toronto, but
because Toronto's just, I mean, they have big names in their lineup, but they're just not really producing right now.
Well, Donaldson hit 2 home runs yesterday.
Yeah.
Bautista went deep once, but they're not getting your singles, your doubles. They're not setting themselves up to advance bases, to steal bases. And Tulowitzki, he's still hurt. I heard early this morning he's going to be a scratch. He won't be playing tonight either.
Yeah.
But Donaldson, if he starts getting hot, look out. Michael Saunders, 5 for 27. All right, they're slumping as well. You know what, Pistol Pete? I'm taking a shot.
All right,
I'm going to do it. I'm going with Toronto. Talk to me.
On what?
What's the money line?
The money line is modest. The best line would be at Bookmaker at the Chris Books -118.
All right, I'm going to take it. I think this team has an opportunity today to beat up on Fires, and they got to put the hammer down. It's time. So I'm going to go with it. Toronto. That'll be my second pick.
All right, -118. I can't disagree with that. And then Dodgers and Colorado. This one I'm going to take a shot with the Dodgers on the first half money line. I'm going to take the Pinnacle opener, which isn't out yet. Chatwood definitely struggles at home, and Maeda, I don't know. He's made 2 starts against Colorado this year. Both of them were good. One of them was at Coors.
I know.
So
Pete, that's a hot ass team though.
Colorado,
Colorado is red.
They
hot.
really are.
They believe in themselves. They're pushing for the playoffs. Okay, that's the big balls play of the day. If you pull the trigger on that one.
This is a big balls play. Where I would say it's modest. It's a modest ball / shot play because I can understand if it loses, but and it's a small favorite. I'm going to take the Pinnacle opener. Should be about -135 or something like that.
You come up with this stuff.
And then the last one is Boston, Seattle, and you got this guy Miranda coming up from the minor leagues. Been good, or he's been decent in the minors. Not great, decent.
Going on with Boston's bats?
Yes.
Another question.
And then Pomerantz has been struggling. It's tempting for me to take.
First 2 starts there has not looked good, Pistol Pete. I just would like to think he might straighten it out on the road.
Yeah.
And he might, but I can't back it. I just can't.
Yeah, I'm tempted to take the second half under, but again, the second half lines aren't out yet, so I can't give that as a pick here. But
that's actually going to be a sharp spot, I think, that second half. Yep.
And the full game under, which I've been doing well with in this series, is 8.5.
All right, Pistol Pete, you're going to have to shit or get off the pot because we got an early show today. We got early games.
Let me just think. All right, why did you review?
I'm going to review my picks, okay? I'm going with Toronto today, all right? Full game money line minus 118. And also, I'm going today with the Angels. Full game money line minus 136. Very conservative, but I just don't see the opportunity today to cash a bunch of tickets. So hopefully we'll sweep that board with 2-0. Pistol Pete, I'm going to tell you something else. OCDpicks.com, guys. Pistol Pete and I got our own little website there with some picks. We include Canadian football. Speaking of which, hopefully you tweeted something out last night. And we also got college football and NFL coming up. So check it out. OCDpicks.com.
Okay, as far as Boston and Seattle, I will get off the pot. I will not shit.
Okay.
It's just a little bit. No, you know what?
Oh, here he goes. Oh, this is wow. Yeah.
I'm shitting. I'll shit. I'll take the under 8.5 at minus 115.
Okay, Pistol Pete.
Hopefully Miranda and Pomerantz can figure it out. Pomerantz has not been good recently, but he might bounce back here. And Miranda,
I think it would be. This could be.
Okay, under 8.5 minus 115. So should I review my?
Yeah, I think you need to. If you
Minnesota
can
second half, KC first half money line. Cincinnati St. Louis. It's a pass, but tempting to take the over. I'm going to take Detroit minus 1. I took that one, right? Yeah, Detroit minus 1. Mets and Yankees. I decided to get off the pot with that one. Texas, Baltimore, tempting to take the under, but I'll stay off. Oakland and the Angels over 9, right? Took that one, yes. And then Dodgers first half, and then Boston, Seattle under 8.5. All right. Hopefully I can,
Hopefully you can remember all that shit. You don't even write it down. That scares me.
My negative record here. All right, so that's it for the Thursday card. Again, sportsbookreview.com. Go there to find out about any book in the world, and SBRodds.com for all your line shopping needs. Free customizable line service. We'll be back tomorrow for the Friday card.
Most important tool in the business.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.